But Haliburton was a story here, man. Haliburton was once again the story. 15 rebounds, 33 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists, sorry, and 0 turnovers for Haliburton. He's had 32 assists over his last 2 games without a single turnover. The
That's
most
insane.
in that stretch. The most in NBA history, man. Haliburton making history. Your thoughts?
It's insane, man. That's quite the production from your point guard to have that much scoring plus that much facilitating through 2 games with 0 turnovers. I mean, this is kind of like what he was projected as coming out of college, coming out of Iowa, right? Is to be that facilitator, a guy who likes to push the pace. We saw that in FIBA as well. That's why he was so good with that second unit. They like to get out there, run and gun. And that's just what this Pacers team is, man. And they did a good job this offseason just bringing in more players who fit his play style. You know, as Hayes was talking about how the Bulls haven't had a direction to go with Chicago and how do you build around Levine by out there drafting like Kobe and everybody else. Pacers just seem to understand how they want to execute this after trading for Haliburton, and they keep bringing in guys that are all about running and gunning. And last night's show between the Pacers and the Sixers, it just was on full display. I mean, I like what Haliburton's game is. He makes it look very easy. He's looking to elevate everybody else around him to make the game even easier for himself. And when you have guys like Obi Toppin scoring 27 points, right? When you can find Miles Turner to add another 17, that makes the game easier for your star player, right? So Pacers got a good thing going on right now, man. Haliburton, man, just insane production right now, man. Is he a candidate for also most improved? Like, is that even possible for him? Because we know he was good when he was out in Sacramento. Like, and that's a question I got for you.
Certainly could be. I mean, if he's able to maintain this type of scoring output, I think anything is possible, man. But as you said, you know, with this team, I mean, he's tailor-made for the offense that Rick Carlisle is running out there. They run an electric pace. His vision, like, he may not be there may be better overall, like guards or combo guards, you know, as we move more positionless and just kind of put more combos and just focus on guards and forwards and bigs. But he's like the last great point guard left.
Pure. The last of a dying breed.
He's the last of a dying breed.
And that's the thing, right? Because, and we hear this amongst the fan, like when we cover the Knicks, man, is that we need a point guard, or like Brunson doesn't pass a lot, or like all this. But you look around the league, like, who's really facilitating the way Haliburton's doing right now? Like, as of right now, he's leading the league with 12 and a half assists. You know, he's got a shooting split of 50, 40, 90 right now. All right. Yeah. Averaging close to 25 points per game. That's phenomenal work on his end.
That's phenomenal.
So, like, phenomenal. And that's through 10 games. Yeah. That's through 10 games for him. So I'm curious to see where the Pacers go, because when you look at this, right, you talk about they have one of the worst defenses in the NBA, but they were able to attack one of the top end defenses in the Philadelphia 76ers, right? And it's not like we look at the Philadelphia 76ers in this game, it's like they didn't do anything, right? I mean, you still get 30, you still get, not 30.
They had the lead.
Yeah, they had the lead, but I'm trying to look for the points. What? Did this thing just switch up on me? Where is it? I'm trying to.
They scored 40 in the third.
Right.
And they were outscored by 5 in the fourth. Indiana won by 5 in the fourth, 37-32.
There we go. Joel Embiid had 39 points. D'Anthony Melton had 30 points. Yeah. You had Maxey with 27, and you had Tobias Harris with 22. So it's not like, you know, like we know the Pacers defense is bad, but Sixers were keeping pace. And so for the Pacers to show that, man, this is where I start to look at a team like this. And I still think you need good defense in order to make it through the playoffs. But Pacers right now, man, you know, we saw that they were a good team last season before these offseason moves that they made.
Yeah.
I wonder if they've taken another jump, you know, because Haliburton got injured last year. Is this a real deal thing? Can they maintain this type of pace throughout the regular season? Because it's on another level right now, man. They have the #1 offense in the league. Can they maintain that type of pace?
#1 offense in the league. I think they have the talent to do it. I want to see Matherin's got to get up to speed. We got to hope that this isn't a sophomore slump, and we got to hope that he can fit into the formula. They need Mathurin to get up to his potential or climb, you know, keep on that ascension. But the way this team is built with the athleticism that they have, I love Obi running with this unit in this offense. I mean, just Obi's a prime example when you talk about Haliburton as a playmaker. Just look at how he gets Obi going.
Yeah.
Even in the half court, as opposed to how Obi was on the Knicks. I mean, that's the Haliburton effect. But I say that to say, I think overall, that from the roster standpoint, they have more than enough to make it to the playoffs. Now, it's their defense, I think, that will get them through, because you're not going to be able to outscore everybody. But, I mean, if you look at that fourth quarter of that game, he was running in the two-man game between he and Miles Turner. They were impactful there, getting Embiid off his spots, and Turner being able to draw fouls. You had Turner stepping out, knocking down a big three late in that game. Miles Turner was very big in crunch time, and Haliburton, the reason was because they were playing in that two-man game, and then they ran two of the same plays in that final stretch between Haliburton and Turner. One got Turner a layup, and the other one got him free throws. He got fouled. Then they ran it again on the opposite side. And what does Haliburton do? He finds Obi streaking down the baseline and throws a vicious alley-oop in which Obi catches it over Tyrese Maxey. I mean, those are some really clutch plays. And then in the end, Haliburton hits him with a step back, sidestep, three-pointer.